Hey everyone, my name is Simpsy, how you all doing? Welcome back to some more Total War Rome 2, DEI Divide et Impera, here today on the channel. We're back with episode 4 of our Massilia Hellenic Let's Play. So, in today's episode we're making plans and preparations to go to war with the Arverni tribe and continue to build Hellenic France. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like and subscribe if you're new. I'd really much appreciate it. Starting off with some negotiations trade-wise, as we've taken Bertagala on the west, we've opened up the trade lanes to the western side of Iberia. We do have non-aggression and amicable relations with the various Celt-Iberian tribes, and we're going to try and continue to grow with them. We are currently at war with the Roman Republic technically, and the Viscays still, but we have unlocked some more additional units here that we're going to try and recruit from Massilia. We have 2 full stacks in operation, which we'll need to try and get back to full strength. We'll also try and move our secondary governor to Bertagala to help out with our tax and replenishment. Okay, so our food situation is finally, well, good. We're in a surplus. It's probably not a bad idea to go to scholarship, as we're now starting to occupy various cities and settlements. We can push more into it. But at the moment, the province of Narbo in the south, with Massilia, Narbo and Tolosa, is finally Hellenic culture. So we're going to be able to get Massilian hoplites consistently. Okay. So, not quite at full strength yet. Gonna make sure we get the banditry and the empire maintenance. Authority is always good with the faction leader as well. Moving our spy further north, and then we'll look to go into Nemo to take the gold mine. Welcome to the top of the turn. Skipping end turn timers now, just to speed things up.
I am sure you.
I would like to try and get more non-aggression packs if we can. With Galatia, that would be ideal. The Abdani seem to be the strongest tribe in Iberia. The Lusitani, the Lusitanos, want to negotiate.
You are welcome, although my ancestors.
Does Celtica want to do the same?
Your offer is fair.
Potentially. We are getting trade with them.
I am sure you have many pleasantries for.
Still can't get peace with Rome. They're still quite angry with us. Let's go with Agora, so we can get, I don't know, libraries maybe at some point. But at the moment, probably need to move this army back to pick up some recruits from there, and then we'll look to push against the Arverni tribe, and then the Pictons. We want to try and take the entire province of Aquitaine. We're probably a little bit too heavy on the hoplite side there. Okay, let's continue on. So, we're licking our wounds from a massive 17,000 man battle in the last episode. The Viscay have finally rotted away. How's our navy? We have somewhat neglected it a little bit, focusing on our land army, but now that we've got some extra funds, making 2,000 per turn, we've got 4k in the bank, and we've got recruitment well underway. We can probably look to invest in that, just in case. Let's get our secondary governor here. There's no point in bringing him to Narbo or Tolosa just yet. He's better off sitting in Bertagala. And let's get some line of sight. Okay, so no one seems to be home in the Gallic capital. Okay. We might move out in winter. And we've got 6 units there that we can bring on in to Theo's army. Our faction leader's uncle and heir for now. Our protection warning has expired. We still hold most of the council. I still need to get you married off once we've got money, so we can get that 3rd general. So then we've got 3 generals operating under the council of 600. That's our faction. Let's try and dish out some of those household traits. Well, I guess if it's negative, it's a dis. I don't think we really need to matter about the cavalry influx. Okay, so trade-wise, back onto negotiations. Now that we have a fair few resources, the AI seems to be more open to trading with us. Now we found Emperors here as well. Oh wow, okay. Obviously we're Greek. If we can open up that trade hub down in the eastern Mediterranean, that'd be crazy. If we could start trading with Athens, Pergamon, the Seleucids, hell, even Egypt, that would really help us out. Okay. So let's move those additional reinforcements in. 17 units in total. Let's get some more Massalian hoplites. And now Theo nearly has a full stack. So how far can I get you on the move up there? So I need 2 more units before we get a full stack. I might be able to head you this way. Can you actually get to the Gallic territory there better, or not really? Okay, so now they've actually moved a full stack there. What? Not the best army build. Okay, so they got... Oh, they're at war with the Adui. Okay, so maybe they're being whittled down a bit. Can I negotiate with them to join their war? I can. Can I get... No, I want money. 2k is a fair bit. I'm not signing any pacts because I'm probably going to go to war with them. Luckily for me, none of the Gallic tribes are really united up here. Alright, so now we're officially at war with the Arverni tribe. I'm sure Rome's going to be happy with that. We haven't got as many skirmishes as I would like, but we should be okay. Let's go with a Shrine of Athena. And we'll look to move that other army up. We should be able to manually play and win even if a second stack comes out of nowhere. Okay, welcome to the top of the turn. We have 2k in the bank. We're making 2k now. Okay, Rome is still yet to expand into Cisalpine Gaul. Oh, the Pictons are coming down here to fight them. Okay. What's in there? 12. Trying to think, I guess we hit the army on the outside. Or do we siege and then they attack us? Oh my god. They got 7,400 against our 3,000. We've got a lot of units though. And the Pictons might come in and help. Potentially. Can't do any sabotage stuff. What's the quickest way to get there? Maybe we're better off going westward. I'm still keeping a watchful eye on the Roman Republic. I feel like the script allowed them to go to war with us because we expanded so quickly. But they haven't really put much pressure on us at all. Oh, I didn't even see that. Liguria has been destroyed. The Incerberus tribe occupied Genoa. Interesting. Or maybe they're a lot stronger. They're holding them off. Empire maintenance. Getting that early on is always a good idea. Campaign movement. Bodyguard buffs. I think we just want the unit movement speed. Overall. Okay. Let's continue on. Okay, they have attacked me now. That's a lot of Arverni light spearmen. They're kind of trash. Okay, we're really outnumbered. This is going to be a 10,000 man battle though. Okay, let's jump on in and have our first battle against the mighty Arverni tribe. Okay, looking at the topography, some nice high ground there. A little bit flat. Nah, we want this up here. It's incredibly rigid. Now, the only problem is we've only got 5 peltasts, so we're just going to have to grind at them away. To be fair, they have a lot of numbers, but unit quality, not the best. So we're going to form up in our classic defensive formation, which we've been using and abusing this entire campaign. It's been so good. And hopefully we can claim victory again. Should be even better. High ground, we managed to get the RNG on this. Alright, and we're starting to get experienced as well. Our faction leader is growing up in stats as well. So I feel more competent a little bit compared to early on in the campaign. So, as they slowly but surely make their way to our front line to engage us in a pitched battle, I thought let's talk about the Arverni tribe and some of their history. So, the Arverni tribe were another predominant Celtic group thriving in ancient Gaul, modern day France of course. Their history is deeply intertwined with the sort of broader European narrative of Celtic expansion. The Arverni's earliest known presence dates back to around the 6th century BCE. They inhabited the regions of present-day Avignon, situated in central France, and their capital at Gergovia, near modern-day Clermont-Ferrand. Their territory encompasses a significant portion of what is now the Avignon region, along with the neighbouring parts. In those areas, in the 3rd century BCE, the Arverni began to assert their dominance over their neighbouring tribes and emerged as one of the most powerful forces in Gaul. Their rise to prominence was marked by a series of military conquests and strategic alliances, allowing them to extend their influence over vast territories. One of the most notable figures in Arverni history is their king, Legurnos, who reigned around the 3rd century BCE. He was known for his military prowess and efforts in consolidating Arverni power. Under his rule, the Arverni engaged in conflicts with a series numbers of their neighbours, including the Aedui and the Pictons, as they vied for control over central Gaul. The Arverni's peak power came during the 2nd century BCE, when they formed a loose confederation with the Gallic tribes in their resistance to Roman expansion into Gaul. In the 21st century, the Arverni played a significant role in the Gallic rebellion against Roman rule, led by Vercingetorix. This rebellion was known as the Gallic Wars, which we recently mentioned early in previous parts of this series. It marked a pivotal moment in the struggle between the Gauls and the expansion of the Roman Republic. Despite their valiant efforts, the Arverni and their allies were ultimately defeated by Gaius Julius Caesar and his legions in 52 BC. At the Battle of Gergovia, a city that had been a stronghold for the Arverni. This really marked the end of the Arverni's independence and were subsequently incorporated into the Roman provincial system. Under Roman rule, like most of the Celtic tribes, they still had a pretty distinct culture and political entity, although under the influence of Roman governance, over time their identity gradually waned, with Roman influence spreading throughout Gaul. But once again, the Arverni legacy still endures, and there's still a bunch of archaeological, linguistic traces and references in ancient texts. Despite their eventual assimilation into the Roman Empire, the Arverni did play a significant role in shaping the history and culture of ancient Gaul, which is really cool, leaving behind a rich legacy that continues to be researched today. Okay, so honing and zoning back into the battle, my cavalry is just really harassing them here. We're a little bit lopsided with this particular army build. We have way too many hoplites, which isn't a bad thing necessarily. It's just not the peak and optimal army build I would like. 5 peltasts, only the 1 cavalry unit. Oh, we're going to have a really super high octane charge here. Coming down off this slight hill. Oh, wow. That's going to be a venomous charge. into the general unit there. Okay, let's move around here. It's going to take a little while for them to ascend that hill. There doesn't seem to be that many clear pathways up there as well, so they might struggle. We'll still get my cavalry to harass them. But in this alternative timeline, we want to try and Hellenize and spread Greek culture and influence throughout Gaul and modern day France. So maybe if it turns into a Greek utopia, the Romans might be more applicable. They probably respect it. Us civilizing these barbarians. But so far, we've managed to conquer, what, 3 Celtic tribes? The 2 Volcae, the 1 Viscae, and then hopefully the Arverni will seize their valuable gold mine, be able to fleece it across the Mediterranean. Man, if we can capture their gold mines, crikey. We're going to have such a boom in our gold sector. They might even deflate the drachma. We wouldn't want that. Okay, there's another general here we could look to target. 43. They are intertwining slightly with some lights, but we might get lucky. So I'm just going to attack and then try and pull out quite quickly. We're really putting our cavalry through the ringer here now. But so far, every single battle, we've managed to bait the barbarian scum into a defensive battle for us. We've been on the offensive, like aggressively wise. But battles, we've never fought an offensive campaign. You can do that playing as a Greek/Hellenic faction when you have thorax swordsmen. Particularly as Macedon. They're like the best swordsmen. But we're still going in our defensive position. Once we have the numbers, like if we could have 2 full stacks of hoplites, we could start charging and surrounding and being more aggressive. But they just can't seem to break through the strong, low block of the Massilian phalanx. Like, look at this. This is such a strong defensive position here. Outnumbered once again, significantly. Look at the shields. Look at the artisanal work on them. Beautiful. Okay. More additional reinforcements are moving up. Okay. They don't seem to be attacking in one fell swoop. It looks like they're going to be probably trickling up on in. Okay. No, maybe it's going to be a bit more volume than what I could anticipate. Okay. It was deceiving. A fair few of them were sitting in the fog of war. Okie dokie. Managed to carve out 15 minutes. We've also got the timer on our side as well. I've just hidden my cavalry here simply because they're just so exhausted. Once the Arverni infantry starts engaging my front line, we should be able to harass the skirmishers. They're going to start peppering us, because they do have skirmisher and cavalry supremacy on me. So they've got some Celtic slingers here. That looks like a pretty good unit as well. Javelins and slingers. But it looks like they might charge their cavalry straight on into my front line. Oh wow, they actually baited my peltasts somewhat. No, that's a venomous volley for them. They could get neutralized. But we want to try and get into this porcupine formation. It's really an echidna formation, as an Australian. My spiky critter reference is echidnas. They might even move their generals up as well. They're getting into really strong range. The Arverni and their fantastic cavalry are trying to move up. Okay. We've still got plenty of ammunition thanks to the baggage train. I was a little bit concerned that they could simply be wasting it. Okay, so they're starting to engage my front line now. We are absolutely decimating, and we've killed their enemy general. Oh my god. That was disgusting. Okay, so the first few initial waves are coming in. Oh my god. Here come the GAULS. Hold. Brave men of Massilia. Okay. So overall, we're holding quite well. Fierce fighting is now breaking out. Oh my god, look how much skirmisher fire they're peppering in. A little bit concerning. We could very well move the general around at some point. We'll see.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay. So far, health-wise, maintaining quite well. It's probably time to move that cavalry up and maybe try and slink the general around there. Is so wow, they've actually got a healthy reserve on that left-hand side. Interesting. Kind of respect it. They're really struggling to push through. Oh my god, this is brutal. Their skirmishes are doing quite well though. I gotta at least give them that. Oh my god. Just continuing to try and whittle down as many of them as I can. Grinding to a pulp. The last of the Arverni tribe. Oh, okay. Yeah, they've just annihilated my baggage train. Okay. My general's getting clocked a little bit as well. Okay. I think it doesn't really matter. We've used most of our ammunition anyway. Okay. Some of my hoplites are now starting to look not the most healthy. Concerning. Okay, so now there's like 3 skirmishes here. 175. So there's literally like nearly 600 of them there. Are they just gonna absolutely be terrified once a small contingent of cavalry, like only 10 of them, charge? A little bit unrealistic. Maybe if they're surprised, they might be spooked. But here we go. Alright, let's charge on in and see how we go. Nice. Maybe move out. Cycle charging might save them in particular. Staying there might not be optimal. Both are wavering now.
Our men
Ooh.
flee the field of battle.
Okay.
This is a
Okay. My hoplites are starting taking a little bit more damage than what I would like. But okay. Yeah, we're going to try and get my general around. He's a little bit risky, but our family tree is a little bit more secure. So even if worst case scenario was to happen, we can probably make do. Because we need to get those skirmish units to stop hitting us. I think that's what's putting us into the yellow health bar. Of attrition. We do have to be slightly careful in this situation. Slinking the general around, he's probably at 30% strength. Oh, okay. We've got a couple of units in critical danger slightly. We're still not favoured to win this one. The balance of power is not in our favour. So we have to be a little bit careful. Okay, so now they're starting to capitulate there. Nice. We can probably go back and cycle. Oh my god, he's dangerously low there. 37. Need to get that additional cavalry unit up. To help on out. Ooh. But once the Arverni are destroyed, they are the major faction in Gaul. They have the best unit roster out of all the Gallic tribes. So getting rid of them, we're going to be laughing. Alright, so now we've got the 2 units there able to cycle charge. We are fighting with 1 full stack at the end of the day against 2 generals, so something to keep an eye on. We only got rid of 1 of them. I think there's still 1 actively fighting. Alright, so let's try and get stuck into this blob and try and capitulate the last of the Arverni here today. Nice, there we go, perfect. Nice, and we're just crushing them. The high ground, I think, is making a massive factor that they're pushing up, and now we're just cycle charging them there. Not even with that many. Look at that. Perfect, perfect. It's exactly what we want to see. Them now wavering. And perfect, they're in a full retreat. Let's run down as many of them as we can. Just skipping a little bit ahead. And another close victory for Massilia. What a battle. There are the casualties sustained and inflicted. Our generals, baggage train, and cavalry took a beating. They actually did alright. I kind of underestimated their lighter trash tier units. We did manage to crush a good chunk though, which is super nice. Xenon is now 4-star command. Let's make sure we enslave those captives. And we'll sell the slaves to the burgeoning Roman Republic. The Pictons have now come in. Nicely done. Alright, well, unfortunately on that note, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed episode 4 of our Total War Rome 2 DEI sub-modded campaign as Massilia. Stay tuned for episode 5, coming out at the exact same time tomorrow, where we're going to continue to build our Hellenic France. Hope you guys are still enjoying the series. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpsy, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much.